Good evening, and welcome to this meeting of the Old Kings Highway Committee of the Town of Yarmouth, which is being held in accordance with Chapter 470 of the Acts of 1973, as amended, at 7:15 p.m. on Monday, September 22nd, 2025, at the Yarmouth Town Hall Hearing Room located at 1146 Route 28, South Yarmouth. Moreover, pursuant to Chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021, considering certain COVID-19 measures, this meeting is being run in hybrid mode, by which I mean live participation. There will, in all likelihood, or possibly, internet participation via Zoom as well. 5 new applications for certificates of appropriateness and 1 tabled certificate of appropriateness will be heard this evening in the order listed on the agenda. Please be reminded that our committee's main purpose is to review items for appropriateness and setting, and it is the responsibility of the applicant to comply with the regulations of other town boards and departments, including building, conservation, engineering, health, zoning, and the sign inspector. You should know that there is a 10 calendar day appeal period starting once a decision is filed with the town clerk. Any person aggrieved by our decision tonight can appeal to the Regional Commission of the Old Kings Highway Historic District. Our office administrator, Lisa Sherman, who is not present tonight, thank you to Dolores Fallon for filling in for her, will be happy to answer any questions you may have regarding this process. And so, speaking of process, our process here is to call each application in order as listed on the agenda, have the applicant and/or the applicant's representatives, if present, come to the table before me, speak into the microphone, identify yourself or yourselves, and state your application in toto without interruption by members of the committee or the public. After which I will ask the committee to make comments and/or ask questions, and following that, members of the public will be free to ask questions or make comments, and for that purpose, if you're here, kindly stand at the podium to my front left, speak into the microphone, identify yourself or yourselves, if there are more than one of you there, and where you live, and state your piece. So having said all that, we will start with the first application on the agenda, which is 25-A126. It's to install decking over an existing front porch at 14 Wiano Road. Sharon Dosti is the owner, and Alexei Ledbedev is the agent.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Alex Lebedev. I'm an agent and a contractor for Sharon Dosti. So what we proposing is we would like to frame wooden deck right over existing concrete patio and install AZEK mahogany color decking. And also, because of the safety reasons, she wants to install the railing on that front porch due to visits from her grandchildren. She want to make sure it's going to be safe.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
Questions or comments from the committee?
How will the decking be affixed to the concrete?
So we planning on laying PT sleepers right over the concrete and then anchor it into the concrete. And then decking goes on top of the wooden sleepers.
Will it cover the brick perimeter as well?
Yes.
It will.
Yep.
And the railing, is it going to be similar or not to the railing of the photo that you're showing?
It's going to be exactly the same.
It'll be
yes.
that?
Yep.
Okay. Other questions or comments from the committee?
What is the material of the railing?
TimberTech, same company. They merged recently, so it's AZEK/TimberTech.
Any other questions or comments from the committee? Questions or comments from the public, especially abutters? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion on the application.
I move to approve application 25-A126.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor of approval signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
And aye. So, Alex, if you would come up and sign this document, which only applies if you are intending to make any changes. Good luck with it.
All right, thank you.
The next item on the agenda is 25-A127. It's to install 24 solar panels on the front and back roofs at 85 Freeman Road. Cheryl and Kelly Margison are the owners. Sunrun Installation Services is the agent.
Good evening, Steve Kelly from Sunrun. We are proposing putting 24 panels on the home at 85 Freeman Road. Black on black panels. We have a rectangular array on the front. It is a dead-end street. It's about the fourth house from the end of the street. I don't see any panels on any of the other homes on the street, but it is pretty quiet down that end and not very much traffic going by the home. That's it.
All right, thank you. Questions or comments from the committee?
Do you know how old the roof is, Steve?
I don't. I did not get a good look at it, and my computer is not opening up, so I can't even tell you. It's not a black roof, as I recall. It's a light colored. So no, I don't have that answer.
I believe it's gray. It's a gray roof.
Yeah. Light colored, not black.
Steve, did you consider any alternate locations for panels? The ones on the front, as I look at the plan, are facing east. And there's a shed and what appears to be a garage, both of which on the north end of the house, which have roofs facing south. Did you consider those roofs for panels?
I apologize. I can't get my laptop to open up. I've got nothing to go by. Can I take a quick peek?
Yeah. It's your application. This is an aerial.
The problem would be, I think, the number of panels you could get here. And I'm also not sure about what sort of trees we have in the back. And there's a pool.
There's a pool.
I would have to send it back. You know, they're not even getting 3 rows on the back here. Just so that they have enough room for the setback on the
Well, they seem to have prioritized this roof. And of course, that's the roof that we would
Yeah, I was
prefer
gonna
not to
say,
be prioritized.
I would hesitate to say prioritize because of where we're putting,
Yeah,
we're in a historic district, so we don't prioritize that. If anything, we try to stay away from it, frankly. And we did make it a rectangular array. So, not being involved in the design aspect of it, I don't have a good answer. Here, you might get 6, which would take some off the back. But I don't think that any of the other planes would be suitable. And if you were to take 6 off the front here, perhaps you could take 1 row off and put them there. But one of our concerns or attempts is to make that be rectangular, that front array. Which is, you're able to do more on the front because you don't have the waste pipes and typical vents that you do in the rear of the house.
So for what it's worth and for the benefit of those who might be interested, the Old Kings Highway Historic District has, within the last few years, established an exemption for solar panels, but they have to meet certain criteria. And one of which is that they need to be affixed to a dark shingled roof. So that's one of the reasons why this application is being heard tonight rather than being exempted. And it's true that Freeman Road is a cul-de-sac, but it's a very long cul-de-sac. And it's also true, as stated by the applicant, that this would be the only house on the street with solar panels. We have approved other applications for solar panels when the house was the first one on the street to have them. But given the fact that there may be other roofs that would be suitable, and given the disparity between the color of the roof and the fact that we don't know the age of the roof, that the roof may be about ready for re-shingling at this point, I'm hesitant to vote to approve this because I don't feel that we have enough information presently to make the decision. Any other comments or questions from the committee?
I think all else being equal, it would be fine, except, it's so close to Route 6, and I always lean toward that, but there are the other things that, the color of the roof, the age of the roof. I'm not sure, if those things are fine, we'd probably say go ahead, but not knowing those things, it's impossible, I think.
Well, why don't I pull the application, we'll get the information, we'll take a look at that single plane that we may be able to do something with, and, we'll push it forward. One of my comments would be, are there any abutters here,
I was about to ask that.
concerned about it?
I think from a procedural point of view, it would be appropriate to ask if anyone from the public wants to address this application at this time.
Right, I do make note, there are no visible panels that I saw, at 7 o'clock at dusk, that,
I can confirm that.
yeah, that are visible.
Right.
I don't know that there are not some on the rear of any of the homes, but that's a moot point anyway. So,
All right, well, would anyone from the public like to speak on this application? So we have an offer on the part of the applicant to withdraw the application at this point without prejudice. Should we accept that? Or should we move to table the application? It's, both roads lead to the same place, but,
I suggest the willingness to withdraw the application could be helpful, and you could have discussions with the client potentially and explore the potential use of the other roofs as well.
I could see if we could potentially use the other roofs to move some of the panels, but I don't see us removing all 15 that are on the front face. So which would leave us with some panels most likely to maintain the same production on the front of the house.
but we could also, we could find out about the roof
Correct.
itself. Okay, all right.
So what is the least cumbersome thing for him to do, withdraw or?
Well, that's the
table?
question. What, do I hear a motion?
Well, I don't know which motion to,
Whichever one you feel comfortable moving. It's,
what would your preference be, Steve?
It sounds like I'm coming down here for either one.
Oh, okay, there you go. So why don't we just table it? Motion to table.
is there a second?
Aye.
All right, it's been moved to table the application. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 And aye. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you. Do I need to sign?
No.
Very good.
Okay.
Hopefully next time we'll double bill it.
Come down with more applications to make it
That's what I'm saying.
worthwhile.
That's what I'm saying. Have a good night.
All right, Steve, sorry.
The next item on the agenda is 25-A129. It's to replace a garage door at 19 Kingsbury Way. Kevin Tessier and Bridget McNamee are the owners. All Cape Door Systems is the agent.
Bridget McNamee.
Evan Tessier, we're the owners, and we're proposing to replace our existing garage door with a shaker-style white with windows on the top.
Questions or comments from the committee?
I think it's a perfect idea.
You saw the picture of the old one, right?
It needs it.
I have a question. So I'm an antique dealer and I specialize in shaker. Why do they call it a shaker door? That's, never mind. You don't have to, you don't have to answer that. All right. Questions or comments from the public, especially abutters? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion on the application.
Move to approve application 25-A129.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor of approval signify by saying aye.
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 And aye. So, as you may have heard me request previously from another applicant, if you'll sign this in case you decide to change the door to a non-shaker door. Right there.
Shakers didn't have garages.
Thank you. Okay, all right. Thank
Okay.
you. The next item on the agenda is 25-A130. It's to install 34 solar panels on the rear roofs at 2 Firestone Drive. Marcus Buckley is the owner. Freedom Forever LLC is the agent.
Good evening. I'm Marcus Buckley. I'm the owner. We have been contemplating converting to solar for quite some time and decided to engage Forever Freedom and Boundless Energy to do this job for us. There is an amendment to my application. We do need a new roof. And I have a sample of the proposed roof and a picture of the existing one. Would anybody like to see them?
Please.
Hi, guys. Hi, Mr. Buckley. I'm Melissa. I work for Freedom. If anyone has any questions as well, I'm here.
Thank you.
What
It's
color
the
are the
larger side.
Yes, larger side. Yeah, the brown is the underside, the tack side,
what color are the solar panels?
black.
It's this.
The yard is isolated. It's the only house on the street. To my east, I have Cape Coastal Railway. To my west is Mid-Pine Drive. And to my rear are another 14 or so oak trees.
Okay. Questions or comments from the committee?
So you're going to go with this color with black panels on it?
Yes.
Have these guys seen this?
Yes.
Not going to be visible from the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's at a dead end.
The only house on the street.
Right. Questions or comments from the committee? Questions or comments from the public? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion on this application as amended to include the new roof.
Move to approve application 25-A130.
Second?
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. And which one of, since the vice chair is not here tonight, which one of my esteemed colleagues would like to fill out the amendment form? Don't all jump at the chance.
I'd be happy to,
Well, that's
Chairman.
great. Dolores will provide said.
Thank you.
Oh, so now, before you leave, sir,
Oh, I know, I.
got to sign the document.
I've been here before, I just didn't know there was anybody else coming up.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
Mr. Chairman, does the applicant also need to complete something on the amendment form?
No,
A description or anything like that?
I don't believe so.
What was the question?
Does the applicant need to enter anything on the amendment form?
No.
Okay.
Here, I'll hand that to Paul.
Okay. So anytime you want to sign, you're free to go. Oh, yes.
Application number 25A130.
You don't have to wait for this. If you want to sign now, you're free to go.
It's not like signing a blank check, is it?
No, unfortunately. You're welcome. This only applies if you decide to change anything.
Right, yeah. No, right now, we're racing against the termination of the energy credit at the end of the year.
Ah, okay.
So I'm all set.
You're all set?
Thank you so much.
Good luck with it.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you, Melissa.
Is that satisfactory, Chairman?
I'm sure it is. New roof. Perfect. Okay.
which is quite nice.
Yeah, it's in Comaquid Heights.
You've got the railway there. You're going to.
Backs up to the railway.
Yeah, that's
And the old Yarmouth Station is on the other side of the tracks.
yeah.
That's where all the IFOB, that's where the IFOB vehicles are.
Right.
Their warehouse.
There's a fabulous book written by a lady, late 1800s. She got the train from Yarmouth. She may have changed somewhere, where else. Anyway, she then got a train to Newport, and then got on a boat to New York. Went to Europe, and I thought that was in terms of conservation, rather better than we do at the moment, pouring vehicles across 2 bridges.
I neglected, I should have gotten him to sign this. That was my bad, but I think we're okay. So, no, the owner,
No, I was just going to.
Oh,
not you, no.
No, I was going to.
You did fine.
No, I was going to say we'll sign it for him. PP.
Oh, we could do that.
PP.
I'll let you look at his other signature and see if you can copy it.
Okay.
Excuse me?
If it's any good, it's going on banknotes.
Could I put in my
Yeah.
legal thing here?
No, don't.
Yeah.
You're right,
Let's see.
you know.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes. No. A. Hamilton.
This supersedes tape.
Here's the pen. You want to have at it? Okay, good. We improvise occasionally here. All right, now let's see. Excellent. Well done. Okay. I think the pen was the key. Oh, that looks very convincing. That really looks like it. Okay, good. Now,
Money in the owner's account before he realises.
one more thing to sign with your own signature. certain amount of paperwork necessary for the amendment. So, got that done. The next item on the agenda is 25-A131. It's to replace the front and side siding at 8-10 Harpoon Lane. Bay Ridge Realty LLC is the owner. Dennis Kirkado is the agent. Do we have either of them present?
I'm here through Zoom.
And who are you, sir? Oh, you're Dennis, okay?
I'm Dennis. Yep.
All right, you're on.
Great. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to get on.
Go ahead, Dennis.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah,
Everyone.
fine.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, so I'm looking to replace the white cedar shingles that are there with the white vinyl siding, and I believe you guys have a sample of it.
Yeah, I'll pass it around. Is that it?
That is it?
Okay. Questions or comments from the committee?
Dennis, what are you going to do with the clapboard on the bottom?
I'm going to paint that white to match the top.
So you're leaving the clapboard and you're going, it looks like it's gray.
It's like a blue-gray, yeah. It's not in bad shape. The shingles are in really bad shape, so I have to replace them. So I'm going to leave the clapboard on the lower half, but I'm going to paint it white to match the vinyl on the top.
Okay.
Other questions or comments from the committee?
The shutter's going to stay?
Shutters will not. They will be removed.
Okay. Any other questions or comments from the committee? So we are governed here by the bulletin, which I refer to as the Bible, and it addresses the issue of materials on page 31 and 32, and with the indulgence of all present, I'm going to read some of this. Applicants are encouraged to use building materials in forms indigenous to the area. While the use of vinyl and other similar types of synthetic siding is not recommended, the committee may allow its use subject to the following conditions. Applicant be made aware of by the installer of the hazards posed by its use, proper steps taken to ensure all rotting or decaying clapboards be removed prior to installation, all termite, carpenter ant, other insect infestation be eliminated prior to installation, flaking and peeling, dry rot be removed, and features to be restored, that appropriate steps be taken to ensure that the particular synthetic siding being installed has adequate ventilating holes to allow for proper breathing, original wood detail and ornamentation of the building be preserved, and the edge of the synthetic siding be sculpted so as to properly fit the existing wood molding. The synthetic siding be of sufficient quality and designed to protect and preserve the future appearance and historic integrity of the building in a manner that will not negatively distinguish it from the other buildings in the neighborhood. Synthetic siding such as Texture 111 will not be approved without extensive explanations for the necessity of its use. So there are 4 houses on Harpoon that were built by the same contractor based on their design right at near the beginning of Harpoon as you progress from Weir Road. And 3 of them have cedar shingles. One of them has what appears to be, well, it's clapboard. It appears to be vinyl. I did not get close to it to really definitively determine the material, but it appears to be vinyl. And I checked before the meeting to see if that house, the one that's the immediately abutting house to the west of 8-10, had been approved by this committee, and I couldn't find anything, which is not to say that it wasn't, but there are sometimes gaps in the records, the town records, I've learned. What would you guess to be, or do you know the date of the house, Dennis?
1971, it says.
1971, so it says on the application. So that predates the act by 2 years. It's possible that I think it's maybe far-fetched, but it's possible that that's the original siding on the abutting house, in which case it wouldn't have been subject to Old Kings Highway approval. Have you considered shingles, vinyl shingles?
I have. Oh, no, no, not vinyl shingles, no.
Oh, okay. Good. I just thought it would reflect the other three houses that have vinyl, cedar shingles on them. And I understand that they make very nice vinyl shingles now. So throw that out there as something that could have been or could still be considered.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments from the committee? Questions or comments from abutters or other interested members of the public? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion on the application.
Move to approve application 25-A131.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 I'll abstain on the basis of lack of information. So it's been approved. Good luck with it.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a good night.
You too.
We have a tabled item on the agenda. It's 25-A116. It's to install 31 solar panels on the front and rear roofs at 59 North Dennis Road. Lisa Potter is the owner. Ion Solar Pros LLC is the agent, and we will need a motion to untable this application.
I move to untable application number 25-A116.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor of untabling the application signify by saying aye.
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 And aye. And now we will hear 25-A116. Do we have either Lisa Potter or a representative from Ion Solar Pros present?
Yes, hi, Carlton Vians with Ion Solar Pros.
Great. Tell us.
We were originally here proposing to install some solar panels on both sides of the roof. We do have a redesign as recommended by some of the members. We also do have some answers in regards to why their system is so high and why their electricity usage is very high.
Great.
So I guess I'll start off with the electricity usage. So they do have a pretty much all electric home. They do have an electric stove. They have a pool. They have central air conditioning and heat pump. The pool also has a heat pump. And they also have a electric dryer and electric water heater.
Okay.
There was a question in regards to home energy assessment. I do have a permit record here indicating that in the summer of 2017, insulation was added into the, it doesn't say the areas, but it was added into the home. How much insulation there is, the areas, again, that information is not here. But with the redesign, recommendations to possibly put the panels on the lower roof, we removed the 6 panels on the, I guess the higher pitch roof on the front of the home, and we were able to consolidate, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 panels onto the lower pitch roof that's above the front porch.
And reduce the overall number.
Correct. We reduced it by the original print. Oops.
I think 6, wasn't it 37?
Yeah, there was 6, so 12 total originally on the front, I believe. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excuse me. There were 16 total on the front originally. So we removed 4 panels overall, which unfortunately did lower their overall production, but only by 9%, thankfully.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes, I guess so.
Questions or comments from the committee?
I do see several houses along that road that have solar panels, including the one that has a roof made totally of solar panels. So you won't be the first one. And you are
correct.
You are somewhat out of the way, but you do have neighbors. Is there any talk of what they prefer or don't?
As far as I know, no neighbor has come forward or expressed their concern.
Okay.
Other comments?
Only to say, I think it should be appreciated by us that you have gone away and removed the panels from the most obvious roof at the front. And we may be coming close to minimally visible.
I would agree with that. I think removing the panels from the steep pitched section of front roof was a big step in the right direction. Other questions or comments from the committee?
No, this is a big improvement.
And any questions or comments from abutters or other interested members of the public following on Ms. Morrison's question? Apparently not. I will entertain a motion on the application.
I move to approve application 25-A116.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor of approval signify by saying aye.
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 And aye. So, congratulations and good luck with the project.
Thank you. Do I have to pick up any paperwork, or how do I proceed going forward?
Paperwork will be available at the Old Kings Highway office, I believe, tomorrow.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You,
Good night.
You also, thank you.
Okay, now before we vote to approve the minutes of the September 8th meeting, I noted in Lisa's absence that she had uncharacteristically neglected to include the minutes for one of the applications. So I sent an email, which I copied to all of you. I don't know if you read it. I was going to print it out and hand it out tonight, but I ran out of time. It was an easy application. We voted unanimously to approve it, and had to do with a fence. You may or may not recall. They needed to contain their dog. I've forgotten the breed, but it was an interesting breed.
Interesting breed.
Yes. So, with that knowledge, do I hear a motion to approve the minutes as amended?
Yes, per the chairman's late-running amendment and covering over the omission, I move to approve the minutes of the last meeting.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor of approving the minutes with the modification signify by saying aye.
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 And aye. The next meeting is October 8th, 2025, and I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Why is that? Isn't it the second Monday of every month?
Yeah, but it's something going on with another committee that
Yeah, but
supersedes
that's not the
ours.
second Monday. That's my point. That's the first Monday. The second Monday would be the 13th, which is the holiday, so we'd probably have it on the 15th. The 8th, the
The
6th?
next meeting will be October 8th, 2025. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Oy. Move to adjourn.
Is there a second? All in favor of adjournment signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And aye.